Good morning and welcome to this week's business updates with me, Michael Hardy from the consulting room. So this week we're just going to touch on the Portuguese law changes, because if they came into the UK, they'd be pretty tough on SMEs in the UK. Staff allowed to work from home for the first 8 years of the child's life, not allowing to contact outside office hours through email or other communication links, and also having to pay for household bills if they're higher due to energy cost rises. So Portugal are struggling to retain their workers in their country. So this is one of the ways the government is bringing this to bear. So quite interesting how some countries are tackling the shortage of employees in their country. Local to home, the national living wage, which we might know more as the minimum wage set by the government in the budget recently, which is £8.91 an hour currently, going up in the new year. The real living wage is a foundation of businesses who are set at what they think is the true wage required per hour for employees, and they've just said that theirs has gone up to £9.90, so over nearly £1 difference per hour. There's 300,000 people working for employers who are signed up for this, and that 40p an hour will take effect immediately. Obviously, there's a slight differential in London, and what we're also seeing is wage inflation. So Lidl have just announced that they're increasing the salary of their hourly rates of their people in their shops, retailers. So we are seeing, and that's above this £9.90. So the fight for staff continues and the cost of staff continues. So have we got the right remuneration package in place? Because money is a great start, but there's more to it in how we look after and develop our people. Are you adapting to changing consumer? One of the things that has come out this week is that the 18 to 25s are watching television with subtitles on. So I know, watching television with subtitles, the older the age group, the more they don't like to do that, even if they're hard of hearing. Whereas youngsters are now, that 18 to 25, are actually putting subtitles on, because guess what? They're spending a lot of time on their phone while they are watching the TV. So what's changing in your consumers' world? How are you reacting to the requirements of your consumer? Are you thinking about the consumers who are coming up, who are going to be your consumers for the future? And are you able to adapt your business to meet their needs? Now, we've talked a lot about Christmas and deliveries and turkeys. Well, it looks like the short-term labour visas are going to save Christmas turkeys. Not literally, but save the fact that we will have enough turkeys in our shops so that we can all have turkey for Christmas. So some good news in terms of the Christmas turkey for those that eat the Christmas turkey anyway. We talked about salary and wage increases. Vacancies continue to rise, so we've got record numbers of vacancies. Even after furlough has ended, we're seeing more people in jobs, more vacancies, and redundancies falling. So a real boom in terms of recruitment, but it's tough to recruit people because there are so many jobs out there and actually not enough people with the skills that are required. So that does come back to then asking the question, how are you retaining your staff? What are you doing to ensure that you're retaining your staff? Great place to work, good development, training, a wider package than just the cash at the end of the month, because while that's important, especially with inflation, and we know that's going up, but what are you doing to retain your staff? Because I think that's going to be really important over the coming months. And here we go. Sorry, not quite flicking on there. Inflation. So I touched on inflation. Obviously, those staff are going to be looking for more salary to meet inflation. We've now got cost of living going up at 4.2%. We talked last month about the fact that it's going to continue to go up. 5% is expected. But what we know is this isn't stopping. and that is going to put pressure on your business. So the graph that you saw before showing those rises. So what are the things that you can do in your business to stop inflation hurting you? Fuel at the pump, it's costing more and more now to fill a car. So can you drive less? Can your team drive less? Can you do more Zoom calls? Can we go back to some of the things that we've done before? Energy costs are rising. What can you do to make your lighting and your heating more efficient in your business? Wages, do you have a rounded remuneration package? Have you got healthcare? Have you got holidays right? What are the things that can make your staff feel wanted and rewarded? Interest rates, they are going up. It's December is the date they reckon. Now, we said that in November, but we are definitely with 4.2% inflation, and inflation being more than just energy costs, that is going to put pressure. So do you have a handle on your debt and the interest rate that's afforded to it? Raw materials, can you buy forward? I know from a lot of clients that raw materials are going up on a monthly basis in quite a lot of cases. So can you hold stock? Can you buy ahead? Do you have cash in the business? Is it a good use of cash to actually buy the next quarter's stock in advance? Is that a risk worth taking? And distribution costs, both local, national and international, continue to rise. Is this something you can buy forward on again? Can you actually start doing some of your own distribution? Is that a way of saving money? Inflation is soaring. How can you work it into your business as a benefit so that you don't get hit with inflationary costs that have negative impact on the bottom line? So that's it from me this week. We've still got the business growth program. So if you're in Newark and Sherwood, starting in January, construction and manufacturing, 2 hours a week, 16 weeks. And at the end of it, you get up to £5,000 in a grant to help your business grow. So that's all from me. Have a great weekend when it comes, and we'll see you next week. Take care.